Good morning to all of you. I am Professor Dr. Vilas Balgaonkar from Sanjay Ghodawat University, Kolhapur. First of all, I want to thank Dr. Arjun Dave, Vedant Knowledge System Private Limited. He invited me as a session chair in Multidisciplinary International Conference from Tradition to Tomorrow, Viksit Bharat 2047. As a session chair, I received few papers and I have reviewed those papers and now I am giving some comments on those papers. The first paper, the title is Pathway to Developed Nation by 2047. Authors are Anand Sumant, Avanti Joshi and GEETA Joshi. This paper is mainly emphasizing on the economic stability, the economic condition of developed countries and developing countries. And this paper find out that political stability is one of the important factor for developing themselves, and they found like G7 countries are considered among the developed countries and developed nations like US, Canada, UK, Germany, Japan, Italy, France. And also this paper emphasizing on the present condition, and from these particular conditions what those countries and those nations have to do for developing themselves as a developed nations in 2047. The second paper is, the title is Beyond Delivery, Creating a Closed Loop System in E-Commerce Logistics. Authors are Hajay S. and Vijay Kumar M. from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. This paper includes the information and the delivery and the literature of this particular paper is in very depth, and they revived like the closed loop supply chain scheme with associated risk. Also this paper gives the information about the role of reverse logistics in supply chain, then the role of sustainability and multiple goals in a RL network, then the components of closed loop e-commerce system and how this particular e-commerce system is benefits of implementing closed loop system. As well as this particular paper gives the challenges and barriers about the closed loop system while implementing, and they also find out, and this particular paper elaborate the strategies for creating effective closed loop system. And then third paper, the title of the paper is the impact of emotional intelligence on the academic performance of the student of professional courses. Author are like Hardik, Raninga and Professor Dr. Hitesh Shukla from the Department of Business Management, Saurashtra University, Rajkot. This particular paper emphasizing on the relationship between emotional intelligence and academic achievement. Those students who are learning from the professional courses, how the emotional intelligence of those students are affecting on their academic performance. Then this particular paper includes the details about the emotional intelligence traits also. This paper found the positive correlation of emotional intelligence with academic promotion in undergraduate medical students. However, this paper is an important finding also. The scale was significantly designed for assessment of emotional intelligence in medical students, and according to this particular paper, the students with high emotional intelligence often achieve well academically, whereas those with low emotional intelligence are less likely to be successful in their studies. It means those particular students in the professional courses who have a high emotional intelligence, their academic performance is good than those students who have a low emotional intelligence. Apart from this paper, the fourth paper is there. The title of that paper is Viksit Bharat at 2047, and the author is Dr. Archana Lahoti from Sri Navalmal Firodia Law College. This particular paper is focusing on now whatever the current situation is there, current scenario is there, and from this current scenario for reaching up to the Viksit Bharat in 2047, what steps we have to follow, what kind of the pathway we have to follow. With the help of those pathway, with the help of those strategies, how as a developing country will become the developed, as well as with the help of that pathway how will reach and how will become the Viksit Bharat in 2047. And fifth paper is there. The title of that paper is a psychological insight to propose a model for reasons for upgradation and degradation of human intellect in special reference to Bhagavad Gita and Bhajan Govindam. The author Dr. Kanishk Shah from KSVV, Kutch University, Bhuj. And this particular paper is emphasizing and focusing on the psychology, the Bharatiya rishis and scriptures, the slokas from Shankaracharya, Bhagavad Govindam and Gita. And the basic purpose of this paper to explain the connections of events proposed in the model, whatever model the author prepared for understanding the upgradation and degradation of the human intellect. And also the author suggested few models while applications in the human life. This paper translates the different meaning of the slokas. This author elaborate the slokas, and the author tells the which are critical area where we can apply these particular slokas. Author prepared two-way working model of human intellect, and this particular prepared model can be used as an anger management, a stress management, emotions management technique. This could be proposed as a model in curriculum in the fields of management, psychology, sociology, and wherever relevant. And this particular author came with different kind of the models which are very important and which are applicable in terms of the human psychology, the sociology, and human behavior. And definitely these two models tell us the relationship between the psychological relationship between the upgradation and degradation of human intellect with the Bhagavad Gita and the Bhagavad Gita. So once again, thank you to all of you. Once again, thanks to Dr. Arjun Dave for giving me an opportunity as a session chair in the